All right. Good evening. Happy Saturday night. Right into the heart of the weekend. Hopefully you're having a fine weekend so far. We've got the last 3 boxes of our case here. This is our first ever case break at Departure Breaks, and it's about to conclude tonight. 12 boxes. We've gone through 9 of them. Here is 10, 11, and 12 of Topps Heritage. Gotta find some ink in one of these, I would assume. 20 packs, 8 cards per pack. You know the deal for now. We've been doing this for days. Sidebar's all set, so pick your teams ready to go. I'd say if you see any problems, let me know, but we've been doing this for 3 days now. This is day 4, so I assume you've looked that over by now. If you hear some beeping going on in the background, that is because I am currently in the middle of our Dynasty League auction draft. So I'm multitasking here. That's ran by Will. You've seen him in our breaks. He has Kansas City in this one. William Contreras right now is going for $29. I have $13 to spread across 9 roster spots. They mostly have to be relief pitchers, couple starting pitchers, and then I have all my bats, but not a single bat on the bench. So wish me luck. I won't be making many bids most likely here because all my bids have to be like under $2. But if you hear that little ding, that's just because I'm keeping a look out of the corner of my eye to see who's going up for auction. So here we go. Hey, Corey, good evening. Jackson Holiday starts things off. Eddie Pajes, Cole Young, Hunter Goodman, Trey Turner. First blue speckle is Sajasi. Gray parallel is Bryce Terang, and then we have Michael Taylor. Get my setup here a little more comfortable for me. That's good. All right, first rookie, first gray border, and first blue chrome. Cool. Pack 2 of 60. Ciccone, Rice, Abreu, Barger, Green, McNeil, Contreras, and Rosarena. Now I know this one is an SP, so we'll sleeve it now. Most of the SPs I'm sleeving up after the break. Crochet, Hernandez, Caminero, Casey, Austin Riley, Estevez, Refractor, Acuna, and Giancarlo Stanton. We'll top load the refractors. Top load the Owen Casey. Pack 3, Chandler Simpson. Nico Horner, McAble, Loperfido, Manzardo, Chrome is Aranda, Gray border Garcia, and power play is Pete Alonso. I like to top load these power plays, raw power, maybe if it was hockey card. And Chrome. All right, we'll open a couple more packs before we take a look at the backs. Victor Mesa Jr., Contreras, Bradish, Lyle, Nick Kurtz, Blue Speckle is Victor Mesa, Yandy Diaz is Gray Border, and Ozzie Albies. Roki Sasaki, Jordan Walker, Matt Olson. Yeah, Jason. I don't even have half that to work with right now. I'm in the dumps of the salaries. I just had to pass on who was it? I thought that was a pretty good deal. Imanaga went for $3. Wish I had a couple more so I could have bid on that. Cole Reagan's Correa. Jose Barrios for a Decal, Refractor Logan Webb, and Brett Beatty. Brian Woo's up to $18 at the moment. Auction drafts are pretty fun. I know they can be a little scary for the uninitiated, but they're a blast. Freddie Peralta, Evan Carter, Kyle Teal, Carson Wisenhunt. Stolen base leaders going to Caballero, Seiya Suzuki, Zach Neto, and Chris Sale. Brian Wu went for $26. $400 salary cap for each team. Gary, I don't know what's up with that. Wish I could help you. I don't know why you're not. Gary's getting errors connection to the server for the draft. He's in the league too. Otani, Harry Ford, Ronald Acuna, Carter Jensen, Jackson Jobe, Blue Speckle is Andrew Vaughn, Gavin Lux, Refractor number 3, and Seth Lugo. Man, a lot of refractors. 3 already. Evaldi. There's a team, Jason, called Miggy and the Mudhens that I could have sworn was you. Curtis Mead, Juan Soto in the draft right now. Max Fried for victory leaders, Anthony Volpe. Blue Speckle is Zach Neto, Danny Jansen, and Cole Wilcox. Bryce Eldridge, Luis Morales. Maybe we'll go check backs after this pack. Yordan Alvarez, Corbin Carroll, Suarez. Oh, it's my turn to nominate somebody. Springer for AL Championship. World Series Dodgers. And Gunnar Henderson. Now, excuse me here. Let's see if we can snipe any good guys here. I'm going to nominate Tolley for 2. See if anybody tries to outbid me. See, now he is a starting pitcher and relief pitcher, so he gives me a little flexibility on the roster, which I can appreciate. We'll see what happens. Well, let's check the backs. Oh, somebody already outbid me. He's up to $4. See you, Tolley. It was fun pulling your auto the other night. All right, we're looking right here for any keywords indicating an SP. Just making sure that's, yeah. Nothing yet. Okay. Still a little bit more here. Try to get my shadow out of the way so you can see nice and clear. Nothing there. Let's sleeve up a few rookies while we're here. Quick little rest stop. Cole Wilcox and then 2 catchers. Kind of look like they're having a stare down. We'll check the backs on the rookies at the end. Ashcraft, Lawrence Butler, Javi Baez, the All-Star, Tarek Skubal, Rodriguez, Blue Speckle is Jack Leiter, Gray Border World Series Dodgers, and Cade Cavalli. Guys, if you missed it, we're bringing it back. I threw up a second case. I think 10 teams are sold so far. So it's got a nice momentum going. And at the same time, there's still plenty of good teams left. So go check that out over on the website. The hope is to get that filled for opening night. I want to say opening day, but not anymore. Thanks, Netflix. James Wood, TJ Friedel, Jonah Tong, John Kenzie Noel, Ryan McMahon. Chrome is Kim, Gray Border Manny Machado, and a Byron Buxton. Royce Lewis, Yes Savage, Marte Collins, Langford, Blue Speckle, Carlos Navarez, Cam Smith, Gray Border, and Enterprise, Paul Skeens, that's for sure. Couple nice pictures here. Gray Border, Blue Speckle, and Base Chrome. Just noticing now my sound cut out. I'm going to fix that really quick. There we go. I want to be able to hear those pings when the best players go up nominated. Matt Chapman, Corbin Burns, Jeremy Pena, Alec Boehm, Cal Rayleigh for home run leaders. Chrome is Ryan McMahon, Merrill Kelly, and Logan Webb. Lindor, Abrams, Andujar, McLean, Keishel, Mead Roth, Chrome Michael Bush, Clayton Kershaw. Top load this one here. Let's leave up a couple chromes. Tanner Bybee, Jazz, Jaron Duran, Kim, Mookie Betts, Victor Robles, Owen Casey, Vladdy Jr. Oh yeah, it's definitely compatible with the app. I've done drafts with CBS on my phone before. Going cross country, had my wife drive for a couple hours. Gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, they got a nice mobile interface, whether you're doing tablet or phone or whatnot. Should be good to go. Mason Miller, Jordan Lawler, Luis Severino, Gleyber Torres, Blue Speckle is Sandy Alcantara. Turn back the clock. The captain there. Gray Border Owen Casey is nice, and Zach Gallen. Hold on a second. Aaron Nola for $4. I can only bid up to 5 max. I just bid up to 5 max. That means all my other guys are going to have to be $1 if he clears. Couldn't resist that, though. No, he's up to 7. That was too much. Didn't want to spend that much, but couldn't resist that. What do we got here? We got 3 packs left in this box. And the hit is in this one. Let's see what we got. Andrew McCutchen, Denzel Clark, Dylan Dingler. That is Jackson Merrill for our relic. Some deep brown swatch. Kyle Stowers for the chrome. And Lane Thomas. All right, let me get a thicker sleeve for this one here. We'll do these last 2 packs and then we'll check the backs. Taylor Ward, Chase Dolander, Matt Strom, Bubba Chandler, record breaker Cal Rayleigh, Kenley Jansen, Rookies going to the Astros and David Bednar. I got to do it. It's the only way I'll be able to snipe some good players here. Dane Myers, Brendan Donovan, Dylan Beavers. Oh, you're right. There is no overhead. Let's get that fixed really quick. Hold on. Where are we? Cameras and microphones. Overhead. Thank you for pointing that out. Oh, and it's a little off. Hold on. Let's fix that so we can get a good view. There we go. Cool. Andrew Hoffman, Bobby Witt, blue speckle is Contreras, Matt Shaw, gray border, and then Chase Burns. All right, I think I'm up to nominate somebody here. I'm going to see who are some of the best players left. Could throw up like Adley Rushman, get people to spend some bucks. Maybe I'm going to throw in Shane Baz and see if we can get some FOMO going in on that. We'll start him at a nice $3 bid. All right, blue speckle there. Contreras. Let's check some backs. I'll let you know if I get them or not. I know you're rooting for me. Nope. Somebody put in a $4 bid. See ya, Shane. He was on my team last year, but didn't make the cut. Dynasty League rules. The budget was going over. Went to the Chicago Dogs. That's Noah. All right. A few more here. We'll check the backs of. And yeah, that was a dud box. I was waiting to see if we were going to get some sort of image variation there, Corey, for a second. All right, on to box 2. Quick reminder for anybody that's in our fantasy baseball league this year, the registration has closed. There are 14 of us. So, draft is tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern time. That means if you're over in California or something, you're going to have to set your alarm. You got a 9 a.m. draft to take care of. But yeah, you might hear us talking about that throughout the year. That draft is taking place tomorrow. All right, here we go. Box 2. Garrett Crochet. Hernandez. Caminero. Dodgers. Judge. Kafis. Swanson and Robert Hassel. Chandler Simpson, Nico Horner, McAble, Evaldi, Jones, Imanaga. All right, we got some color. Jordan Beck out of 150. It's at 71. Cade Horton wrapping up the pack. We'll take it. Well, let's get some more. Well, looks like we got a relic nice and early in this one. Throw some ink on it for us. JJ Bleday, Jose Altuve. That's a dual relic. Can we get some ink with it too or something? No, we can't, but that's still pretty sweet. Nice, crispy. Pete Alonso and Joe Torre, 42 out of 77. That's cool. Game used memorabilia on both. Chrome after that is Kenley Jansen. Then we got gray border Kyle Freeland and Enterprise Riley Green. Hold on, we got... I was going to say Sal Stewart's about to go for $2 there. I'm going to have to pause things, but no, somebody took care of that. All right, thick sleeve. Top loader. Good to go. Hit number 2 for us. Coming in early on the second box. Let's sleeve up our chrome. Our gray border, and we'll top load the Enterprise. We had, trying to remember which from which box, Corey. I know that we had the Junior Caminero image variation. We had another image variation. Who was the other one? But I know we've had Pennant, we've had an All-Star. Have to go back and look through them, but we've had like kind of like one of each, and then I think we had 2 image. None of the throwback jerseys. Maybe we'll find one of those. That would be cool. Owen Casey, Freddie Peralta, Evan Carter, Jason Dominguez, Martinez. Blue Speckle is Corbin Burns, Sean Murphy, and Rocchio. Oh, you know what? I didn't even see name variations. I just saw variations. No, we didn't get any of the nicknames yet either. A nickname would be awesome. There's not a whole lot on that nickname checklist, right? Like 15-ish names or something. Just remembering, like scrolling down, eyeballing it. Hey, Kyle. Good evening. Curtis Mead, Juan Soto, James Wood, Christian Yelich, Ellie De La Cruz record breaker, Corey Seager, Hurston Waldrop, and Rod Carew. Rod Carew, my first ever autograph I pulled. Yeah, it was back when they still sold single packs at retail. He was in a 2019 Series 1 pack. Kyle Teal, Royce Lewis, Trey Yesevich, Marte, Pete Alonso record breaker, Andrew Abbott, Blue Speckle, Dylan Dingler, Max Fried. Let's see, rookie. I put the chrome in the wrong pile there. That's the rookie pile. Top load Kyle Teal. Well, Kyle, there's a couple options for you. One is you can set up a queue, an order of all the guys that you'd like to draft, and then it'll auto draft for you. You could ask a friend to log in and draft for you. I know that's tough. Or if you're able to sneak it, you can draft from the CBS app, fantasy app, right on your phone. You just gotta, keep it on the down low. Jordan Walker, Matt Olson, Cole Riggins, strikeout leaders. That one's going to the Red Sox. Garcia, Andrew Hoffman for Blue Speckle, Joe Adell for Gray Border, and Augustin Ramirez. Guys both thinking the same thing. Friedel, Jonah Tong, Tanner Bybee, Eder Caro, Matt Wallner, Caglione Blue Speckle. All right, Will, you had to wait quite a few boxes, but there's a nice one. That's sweet. Ryan McMahon, Gray Border, and then Jackson Chorio. All right, should we check some backs here? Let's see. Looking at that bar to the right of the number in the baseball. No. Let's keep it moving. Horwitz. I should put this Caglione out on display here somehow, but Only so much real estate. Let's see if we can kind of do that. All right. Brandon Fott, Walker, Hunter Green, Jeff McNeil, Blue Speckle is Kerry Carpenter, World Series, and a Brady House. There you go. That is lucky. Worked out pretty well. Francisco Lindor, CJ Abrams, Miguel Andujar, Luis Heel, PCA, Chrome, and that is an SP we learned last night, Tyler Soderstrom, Grant Taylor, and Sean Well. Let's upload that. Jazz, Duran, Dane Myers, a 2 relic box. All right, Hunter Goodman, a little bonus action for us. Going to Heather. Bubba Chandler, Chrome, and Brandon Lau. See, you get a Rockies swatch like that, and if it's your only hit, you're pretty bummed. But they throw it for you as a little bonus. Yeah, it's not so bad. Don't really have room for that up here on the. I mean, I can kind of. Yeah, you're just gonna have to peek through the lines of the chat. All right, let's see. Go to the back corner. Bryce Eldridge. Oh, I think I have to nominate somebody really quick here. Let's throw up Adley Rushman. I am not going to try and get him, but hopefully that'll take some funds away from some of the other teams. Bryce Eldridge, Luis Morales, Jordan Alvarez, Lennon Sosa, Ryan Jeffers, Kyle Tucker. I caught that one. All-Star Icon Variation. All right, that's going to Kenneth. See, you just got to rip 11 boxes, and then you can start noticing. That's cool. Let's get it top-loaded. Then we had Refractor Michael A. Taylor. And a Granello rookie. Tatis, Profar, Cameron, Lyle, Kurtz, Ernie Clement Chrome, Gray Border Juan Soto, Kevin Alcantara. Ashcraft, Butler, Baez, Bieber, Mayo, Alcantara. Rookies going to the Giants and Andrew Abbott. McLean, Ciccone, Terang, Garcia, Blue Speckle going to Seattle. Bo Bichette, Gray Border Noel, and Zach McKinstry. Donovan, Beavers, Sasaki, Varsho, Hayes, Nimmo, Gray, and Rafaela. Casey Schmidt, Adley Rushman, Dalton Rushing, Jackson Jobe, Alec Boehm, Cal Rayleigh home run leaders, Stevenson and Andrew Vaughn. McCutcheon, Taylor Ward, Dolander, Sajaci, Tucker, Parker Messick, Curtis Mead, Gray Border, and Raw Power, Nick Kurtz. Upload the Chrome rookie here. Cal Rayleigh, Christian Campbell, Cabrera, Severino, Gleyber Torres, Blue Speckle is Jeremy Pena, Gray Border, Dodgers there with Yamamoto, and Jack Leiter. One more pack in this box, and then we'll go through all the backs here. Whoop, lost the sleeve. Ay, ay, ay. Matt Strom, Jackson Holiday, Andy Pajes, Cole Young, Sal Frelick, Marcus Simeon, Chrome Yohan Duran, and Mark Vientos. That takes us to the final box. Box 12. First, we'll scan through these backs. We did just find the All-Star variant, so I don't know what our odds are, but have to take a look. Nothing here for the first big part. Checking the second half now. Looking for anything good here. Nothing yet. Still nothing. Nah, nothing else. One's pretty good. All right, let's clear this one out. And it's on to the last one. Let's find some ink in this last one. More packs. Starting with this one. Oh, that's me. Pause for a second here. Let's throw out some more bait. How about Zach Gallen? Nominate him for $1 and let them bid him out a little bit. Castellanos, JJ Bleday, Altuve, Garcia, Siegler, Pepio, Hernandez, and Will Smith. Slide that back a little. Okay. Wow, Zach Gallen went for $2. How about that? Didn't expect that. Stott, Chapman, Hoskins, Devers, Moreno, Blue Speckle is Sal Frelick, Drake Baldwin, Great Border, Spencer Strider. Guess I should have nominated him for $2. Could have been mine. Evan Carter, Kyle Teal, Royce Lewis, Sandy Alcantara, Sajaci, Chrome is Hoffman, Gray Border Freeman, and Otani. Top load that one. And this one. And this one. Spencer Horwitz. Whoop. Brandon Fott. Christian Walker. Robert. Got a buyback. Wilbur Wood. Blue foil. Blue chrome. Kyle Bradish. Got a gray border. Jacob Mizrowski. Cool. Let's go to Chad. And Josh Naylor. Brief stint with Seattle. Baldwin, yeah. Okay, tidy up my piles here. Piles are growing. All right, cool. Good to go. Let's see here. Can I... I just had to throw a dollar bid out on Tommy Edman. Yandy Diaz, Matt Shaw. It's my boy Ed's favorite player. Like a superhero. Edman. Mizrowski, DeGrom, Javier, Laureano, Victor Robles for Chrome, and Salvi Perez. The draft tomorrow is just a standard draft. Yep, no keepers, snake draft, 14 teams. Trey Savage, Marte, Lindor, Kyle Tucker, Sal Frelick. Chrome is a turn back the clock. Miggy, Hernandez, and Hunter Brown, and Caballero. Chrome, rookie. And rookie. Tatis. Profile Cameron. Casey Schmidt. Record breaker Riley Green. Blue Speckle Cade Horton. Refractor CJ Kafis. And Peyton Tolley. Okay. Dog just letting out a loud yawn. Tried saying both those words at the same time there. I think he's trying to tell me something. He hasn't seen enough Edwin Diaz cards in this break yet. Mike Tauchman, Austin Martin, Davis Schneider, Brent Rooker, Riley Green, Brian Reynolds, Philip Abner, Young Ho Lee. Matt Chapman. Corbin Burns, Jeremy Pena. PCA, Adolis Garcia, Drake Baldwin, Connolly Early, and an Enterprise, Mason Wynn. Oh, I have to nominate somebody here. Let's see. How about Royce Lewis? Royce Lewis for $1. Adley Rushman. Dalton Rushing. Cal Rayleigh. Brooks Lee. George Springer. Chrome Mookie Betts. Jose Barrios and Ryan Weathers. Let's check some backs. Oh, I actually got Royce Lewis for $1. Whoops. That was not my intention. Okay, that's fine. Let's check, see here. What do we got? Nothing so far. Okay, and second part here. And nothing there either. Yeah, I mean, for a buck, I'm fine with risking that $1 on his health. Could certainly have spent it worse. Gavin Lux, Acuna, Jacob Wilson, Rengifo, Brenton Doyle, Blue Speckle, Eduardo Rodriguez, Gray Border, Spencer Strider, and Reggie Jackson for ready action. C.J. Abrams, Miguel Andujar, McLean, Simeon, Otani, Zach Gallen Refractor, Salvi Perez Gray Border, and Jackson Merrill. Hit should still be somewhere here in these last 5 packs. Mason Miller, Jordan Lawler, Josh Hader, Freddie Freeman, Kel Rayleigh, Blue Speckle is Jackson Chorio, Gray Border Zach Neto, and Max Muncy. It was Connolly Early that just went for $6. Spencer Jones up. Christian Campbell, Cabrera, Brooks Baldwin, Cody Clemens. Blue Speckle is Kyle Tucker, Parker Messick. Gray Border going to the Astros and Alec Burleson. Derek Skubal, Paul Skeens, Kikuchi, Blaylock, Estevez, Harper, Chrome is Adam Frazier, and Jordan Westberg. I think we have 4 packs left now. Yes. Yu Darvish. Ooh, that's a relic there. See some nice relic action. Got a blue out of 150. All right. Paul Skeens, 31 out of 150 on that one. Going to Ryan. Cam Smith, Yu Darvish, Christian Moore, Parker Meadows, and the relic is Ronald Acuna. Not too shabby. Here's a little something for you, Corey. Lean him up right there. Top load the Paul Skeens. That was a nice pack. Set him on that side. And we'll top load Christian Moore too. Slade Ciccone, Ben Rice, Abreu, Aaron Judge, Kafis, Dominguez, Ruiz, and Mike Trout. Oh. Oh, it's on me again. This is going quick. How about Spencer Steer for $1? That is a bat relic, yes. Victor Mesa Jr., Contreras, Bradish, Martinez, Pete Alonso, Record Breaker, Otani, Blue Speckle, Jacob deGrom, Gray Border, and Chris Bryant. Spencer Steer for $1 going to me. I mean, for 1/400th of your overall salary, I will take guys like Spencer Steer. All right. Let's see. One last pack. Christopher Sanchez, Yohan Moncada, Tovar Rodriguez, Deoka Yastrzemski, Jordan Beck, and Manny Machado. All right, let's scope out some backs here. Last chunk of them. This is going to be the end of our first case break. But the fun doesn't have to stop because we have a second case break posted up. I know a lot of you guys have already grabbed your spots, but if you haven't, go check out what teams are left. Plenty of good ones. Hoping to get that full for opening night / day. All right, let's check the back of our rookies. See if we found anything in there. That would be nice. Nothing doing yet. No. Still no. And still no. So, let's go through them. Here we go. Rookies from 3 boxes. Deoka, Kafis, Messick, Early, Tolley, Ford, Jensen, Yesevich, Garcia, Siegler, Young, Beavers, Granello, Eldridge, Morales, Taylor, Tong. Did I skip? Morales, Taylor, Tong, Yesevich, Kafis, Hernandez, Hoffman, Burns, Chandler, Tong, Yesevich, Rodriguez, Ford, Jensen, Wilcox, Eldridge, Morales, Hernandez, Wisenhunt, Cole Young. Some of those certainly aren't SPs, that's for sure. Gray borders. Jacob deGrom. Rookies going to the Astros. Zach Neto. Salvi Perez. Spencer Strider. Freddie Freeman. That one is Yamamoto. Curtis Mead. John Kenzie Noel. Juan Soto. Ryan McMahon. Joe Adell. Sean Murphy. Kyle Freeland. Matt Shaw. Cam Smith. Manny Machado. Dodgers World Series, Yander Diaz, Garcia, and Bryce Terang. That gives me 12 seconds to get a nomination up here on the board. Let's go with TJ Friedel for $1. Start loading up on these Cincy guys with their hitter-friendly ballpark. A few inserts here. We had Reggie Jackson, Rod Carew, the captain, and Gunnar Henderson. All right, got TJ Friedel for $1. Here we go with our chromes. Ohtani, Frazier, Kyle Tucker, Jackson Chorio, Eduardo Rodriguez, Mookie Betts, Cade Horton, rookies going to the White Sox, Miggy, Robles, Bradish, Frelick, Duran, that's Jeremy Pena. I was going to say Cam Smith, Kyle Rayleigh, Ernie Clement, Gary Carpenter, Andrew Abbott, Dylan Dingler, Kenley Jansen, Corbin Burns, Contreras, Stowers, Alcantara, Michael Bush, Ryan McMahon, Hyasung Kim, Carlos Navarez, Jack Leiter, Zach Neto, Andrew Vaughn, Victor Mesa Jr., Jonathan Aranda, Thomas J.C. All right. And now we can get to all the top-loaded stuff. He has to ask nicely, Crispy. All right, top-loaded stuff. Christian Moore, Refractor, Zach Gallen. Nolan McLean, Enterprise Mason Wynn, Refractor Kafis, Mizorowski, Gray Border Baldwin, Wilbur Wood was a buyback. Mizorowski, Gray Border, Kyle Teal, Andrew Hoffman Chrome. That's Ohtani, Parker Messick Blue Speckle, Nick Kurtz Raw Power, and Nolan McLean. Refractor, Michael A. Taylor, Bubba Chandler Chrome Rookie, Tyler Soderstrom, SP Chrome, Brady House, Blue Speckle Hoffman, Kyle Teal, Owen Casey, Enterprise, Riley Green, Gray Border, Owen Casey, Base Owen Casey, Nolan McLean. Paul Skeens was Enterprise, Refractor Gavin Lux, another Kyle Teal, Decal Jose Barrios, Logan Webb Refractor, Raw Power Pete Alonso, Owen Casey's all over, and Refractor Luis Angel Acuna. That takes us over here to the back. All right, let's see. Blue Speckle Caglione, that was cool. We had Paul Skeens, Blue Parallel out of 150. We also had Jordan Beck, Blue Parallel out of 150. Kyle Tucker, that was an All-Star Icon variant. And then we had 4 relics altogether. Ronald Acuna, Jackson Merrill, Hunter Goodman, and certainly the best one, Joe Torre, Pete Alonso. And thus concludes the historic case break. There is a random teams break up, guys. If you want to hop in on that, that'll likely go live tomorrow because I think there's 10 spots left. So go check that out. There's also a Disney break. That product doesn't come out until April 10th, but it's looking really cool. I wanted to hop in on it before the prices of those boxes start to increase. So grab a pre-sale spot in that if you'd like. Otherwise, if you're in our fantasy league, drafts tomorrow at 12 noon. I think that's pretty much all I got to say. If I got anything else, I'll be over on the Discord to say it. So maybe I'll see you there, discord.gg/departurebreaks. If you need me, you can always email me as well, departurebreaks@gmail.com. Until next time, likely tomorrow.